In this video, we're looking at question number 6, which is business roles, creative thinking, and problem solving. Creative thinkings allow business to be innovative in their approach and take advantage of viable business opportunities. This requires them to create an environment that promotes creative thinking in the workplace. Successful business know the impact of the Delphi technique and the nominal group technique in solving business problems. Many businesses apply brainstorming when faced with challenging tasks. Write an essay on creative thinking and problem solving in which you include the following experts. Outline the advantage of creative thinking in the workplace. Explain ways in which business can create an environment that promotes creative thinking in the workplace. Discuss the impact of the following problem solving techniques, that is Delphi technique and nominal group technique. Advise business on how they can apply brainstorming to solve complex business problems. As I've already said in the previous video where we discussed this essay, your essay need to have the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. So what are you discussing in the introduction? In the introduction, you are attracting the reader. How you attract the reader? By making the reader understand what is creative thinking, and also you can discuss what is nominal group technique and Delphi technique, right? So when you are doing that, you need to have a maximum of 2 points. In the introduction, you are just attracting the reader. You're not going to stay in the introduction. The rest you'll discuss in the body. So what will form part of your body? Your body will comprise of the expert. So these experts will form your body. So all these experts need to be discussed. Don't discuss the experts that are not covered in your body. So that means you'll have 1, 2, 3, which comprise of 2 points, and 4. Then you conclude. When you're concluding, you are summarizing what you've already discussed in your body. Now let us see what we have in the solution. And as I go through the solution, I will emphasize the points that have been selected or critical selected by the examiners. Now let us look at the solution. As I've already stated, you have introduction. In the introduction, 6.1, creative thinking enables business to improve their products and develop new ways of doing things. An environment that promotes creative thinking enables employees to unleash their potential needed for successful business operation. Businesses apply the Delphi technique to eliminate conflicting ideas, which may delay the problem-solving problems. Business uses nominal group technique to obtain different ideas, viewpoints when solving business problems. Brainstorming allows business to develop and record ideas that may be used in future when faced with similar or new business challenges. Other relevant introduction related to the advantage of creative thinking, way in which business can create an environment that promotes creative thinking, impact of Delphi technique and nominal group technique, application of brainstorming to solve complex business problem. In the introduction, you need to outline the 2 points that are addressing the points that are listed in this part. Now, we are now going now to the body. As I've already said, in your body, you are using the expert that you are asked to cover. The first expert was advantages of creative thinking in the workplace. Creative thinking, it's better, unique, unconventional ideas or solutions are generated. When the creative thinking is enforced in the employees, each employee can come with their own ideas which will add value in the company, may give the business a competitive advantage in unusual or unique solution. Ideas, strategies are implemented. So if the organization, they receive strategic thinking from different employees and they apply those ideas or implement them in their operation, it might give them a competitive advantage. Because now these strategies or these ideas are coming from different people with different skill sets and different background. So in that case, now it might bring the organization to a position where it becomes better than the others in the market who are the competitors of the business. Broadens the range of possible solutions when solving complex business problems. People are encouraged to be problem solvers or are encouraged on creative thinking, then they can easily solve the problems that the organization is faced with. Productivity increases as management or employees may quickly generate multiple ideas, which utilizes time money more effectively. Managers or employees have more confidence as they can live up to their full potential. Managers will be better leaders as they will be able to handle or manage changes positively or creatively. Managers or employees can develop a completely new outlook which may be applied to any task they may do. Leaders to more positive attitude as managers or employees feel that they have contributed towards problem solving. It improves motivation among staff members, which lead to high job satisfaction. Managers or employees have a feeling of great accomplishment and they may do or they may not resist or obstruct the process once they resolve the problem or contributed toward the success of the business. Management or employees may keep up with fast changing technology, which may lead to increased market share. Stimulate initiative from employees or managers as they are continuously pushed out of their comfort zone. Creative way to lead new inventions, which improves the general standard of living or attracts new investors. Business can continuously improve on product development by exploring new ways to enhance growth. Any other relevant answer that speaks of advantage of creative thinking in the workplace will be awarded marks. So you would have learned the number of different ways of creative thinking during your lessons in class, and you need to bring them here. So it is a maximum of 12, meaning to say you are supposed to bring in 6 points. Just 6 points, then you are fine, you move on. 6.2, the part of the 6.3, the part of the expert that you also needed to look at was ways in which business can create an environment that promote creative thinking. Encourage alternative ways of working or doing things. Emphasize the importance of creative thinking to ensure that all staff know that management wants to hear their ideas. Make time for brainstorming session to generate new ideas such as regular workshop, generate more ideas, build on one another's ideas. Place suggestion box around the workplace and keep communication channels open for new ideas. Train staff innovation techniques such as creative problem solving skills, mind mapping, or lateral thinking. And create job swaps within the organization, study how other business are doing things. Respond enthusiastically to all ideas and never let anyone feel less important. Reward creativity by offering employees with reward channels. Introduce incentive for staff members who come up with creative ideas. Provide a working environment conducive to creativity, free from distractions, high noise level. So these are the ways in which business can create an environment that promotes creative thinking. Let the employees know that they are allowed to make decisions. Swap the roles. Have initiatives. Have rewards that allows the employees to be creative thinkers. Now let's just look at 6.4. You remember that 6.4 is broken down into two, which is Delphi technique, as well as nominal group technique. Now let us look at the first one. So the first one, the technique has positive and negative. So you have to decide whether you want to have both or you need to choose between negative or positive. As I've already said in the past, I would always suggest that you choose both. That means you have negative points and the positive point. It's just that now your points will not be so much. That means you'll have 3 for your negative and 3 for your positive. Now let's see what we have. Positive advantages of Delphi technique. Business may use a group of experts without bringing them together. The experts will give the business clear ideas or solutions on how to improve on profitability or productivity. Information received from experts can be used to solve complex business problems. Experts may give honest or credible opinions as they do not have a direct or personal interest in the business. Conflicts may be avoided, especially if all employees are knowledgeable and well qualified. Dominating employees may not take over the processes as they do not form part of the problem solving process. It reduces noise level in an office environment since there is no group discussion. So any that you have learned during the class, you need to include, but it is advisable that you look at what you have in the solution in case the same question comes and you respond using this information. Then the negative part, it is an expensive technique to use due to high administrative cost, may be time consuming and complicated to analyze data received from experts. Not all experts are willing or interested to give the feedback or complete the questionnaires. Some experts might not have an in-depth knowledge of certain topics. Expert suggestions may not be considered by some employees, so consensus may not be reached. The nominal is the same thing. Nominal group techniques, you have positive and negative. My choosing technique is that you have few for positive and few for negative. However, if you feel like you're more comfortable on the number that you have for positive, just address only positives. Or if it's negative, address only negative. However, here we look at both. Now, what are the positive aspects of this technique? It provides time to think about the question in silence before responding. Each team member or director has a chance to participate without interference from other team members. Voting on the ideas is anonymous and may be more reliable and honest. Anyone in the group is given an opportunity to contribute to the discussion while avoiding the likelihood of one person dominating the group process. Enables the group to generate and clarify a large amount of ideas quickly and demonstratively prioritize them. It encourages participants to confront issues from constructive problem solving through techniques for preventing conformity to group pressure. Now, what are the negative aspects? It minimizes discussions and thus does not allow for the full development of the ideas. Ideas or input may made by members may not converge and cannot lead to same solution. Suggestion may not be as creative as when the group throws ideas around. It is time consuming as each member must make a presentation. It is hard to implement it effectively with a group, with large group, unless a very careful blend for head. Require extended advanced preparation, which means that it cannot be spontaneously technique. Good ideas can be voted out because it potentially cannot be developed further. Small group limits participation and are pre-selected. Application of brainstorming, which was the last aspect that we needed to cover. State or define the business problem clearly so that all participant stakeholders understand the problem. Members state possible causes of the business problem. Set a time limit for each brainstorming session. Read or write down ideas where all participants can see it. Ideas may also be shared online during an e-brainstorming session. Use each suggestion to inspire new thoughts or ideas. Do not judge or criticize, discuss the ideas so that many ideas could be generated as quickly as possible. All members of the group randomly make suggestions. The group rates ideas according to the usefulness, success, difficulty, or cost of implementation. The group evaluates all ideas and combines similar ones through up a defined list. Discuss the plan of action to how to implement the best ideas. So you see here, each point earns 2 marks. You need a maximum of 10. So it is important that you don't include so many points that you do not need. Now let's look at the conclusion. Conclusion, creative thinking enables business to conduct continuous research on latest trends in the market, Employees that work in the environment that promote creative thinking are more likely to be committed to the business, resulting in a decline of voluntary employee turnover rate. The Delphi techniques allow business to make informed decisions to the additional input from expert business group invest time in the normal group techniques as all employees have the opportunity to give input. Brainstorming allows extreme response to assist throughout the process. So, as you see here, what do you see here in the conclusion? In the conclusion, you are summarizing what you've already wrote. You need a maximum of 2 points that you will put in your conclusion, not more than 2 points, because if you put more than 2 points, you're wasting your time and the time that you do not have in the exam, unfortunately. I wish to wish you all the best in the exam that you're writing tomorrow, which is Friday. All the best and be calm throughout the exam.